It literally is Sue Ming's face. You click on it, it takes you over to all the HSN stuff. I have some content there as well. So I just wanted to remind you of that. But now let's talk about, it's hot, or you just kind of want a nice little breeze, but I want it indoors, I want it outdoors, but you don't want like that little teeny tiny fan. I want like a full inside fan outside. That is this. This comes to us from LivePure. It's bladeless, so it's not gonna get dirty. It's easy to use, nothing for little fingers to get caught up in, but it's a rechargeable, so you can use this corded or cordless, and you're gonna be able to get all of the things that you love from a regular fan. So you're gonna get the oscillation, the timer. Once you unplug this, you're gonna get up to 19 hours of using this fan, whether you're taking this out by the pool, to an event, the garage, the RV, a cabin, camping, whatever it is. 4 different speeds, and I don't think I've ever heard this on a fan before. It's low, medium, high, and turbo. That gets up to over 10 miles per hour. This is a $140 fan that we're gonna take under $100, free shipping, and all the different colors you could possibly want. Up here is gonna be, I think my denim is my most limited, if Jared's gonna check on that for me. Sage, here it is in the gray. We have it in the beautiful teal, which is the one that's oscillating, black, coral, and in the white. We're gonna talk all, is the denim the most limited? 18 left in the denim if you want that color. Vonabelle Sherman, show us how lightweight it is, how portable it is. There you go.
Is that so cool?
Perfect.
That breeze. This was delivering that breeze even before I got here. What makes this difference is this is bladeless technology, but look, there's no cord. Why? Because this is a lithium-ion battery that is rechargeable. It recharges in just 2 hours, and then you can use it up to 19 hours on the go. So, I just shut this off. So you can get that cool breeze all the time delivered to your skin so that you can stay cool no matter where you are. Now, what I like is to take this out to the ball games when you're with the kids, the soccer games, even on the street corner when the kids want to play, you can use this and get that cool breeze. So a fan's job is to give you the breeze so it cools down your skin. That's what we're gonna do with LivePure. But this is UL rated to be outdoor and indoor. Now, all you do is charge it up. It just takes 2 hours, and then you get that long life on the battery, giving you that breeze. Now, what we did also was we gave you a remote. I'm gonna take this one. So we gave you the remote. Everything that you see here for the settings is available on your remote. So if you're sitting in your lazy boy chair and you go, oh, I really want to put this on turbo instead of low or medium, you can do that with the remote. One of the nice things that LivePure did with this also is the turbo.
Yep.
So lots of fans have up to high, but we always give you turbo for that extra boost. This is bladeless technology, so you don't have to worry. I have a little something here. Okay, so let's say the kids go by or the pets go by. Look, on any other fan, you would have to worry, oh, wait, the cat's the tail, the dog, the little one's fingers. No, because this is bladeless technology. The blades are down here, and what happens is the air is taken in the back here, then it's kind of mushroomed here in the bottom, and then projected out the front. So you get this great breeze to cool your skin no matter where you are. And there's so many practical uses. Who's the barbecuer in your house? Who's the grill master?
Husband.
Is it Jesse?
Yeah.
So imagine you're doing all the grilling, you put this next to Jesse, and they're getting a cool breeze because they're the one delivering all of that great steaks and chickens and burgers, right? And then if you have kids going camping, if you love to camp or the kids are going to camp this summer, this is perfect because not only are they going to get the breeze, but they're also going to get LED lighting. That's what makes this extra special from LivePure. So, and also, the LED lighting operates separate from the fan. So that means it comes to December, you can leave this out and use the LED lighting for romantic lighting, dinner lighting, night light, the kids' night light, all of those. And there are a lot of choices in the light, which makes it really wonderful. You pick where you want to be. It doesn't rotate through them. You just pick which one brings you the most joy. Usually on this one, I like, watch, I like the green to have red because it looks like Christmas. Okay, I'm done. And then you have some lavenders, some blues, some white, and a pinkish color. They're just simply beautiful. They really add a lot of atmosphere. And that's available to you all the time. So you never have to hide this fan. And after I do this, I'll hand this back to you, Tina. Take a look at the difference. Would you like this, or is this what you have? Listen, when you buy this kind of fan, you go immediately after you get it, you're like, okay, now where am I going to store this? Because I'm going to use this great fan for 3 months, but then I have to have an attic, I have to have a basement, I have to have a closet, somewhere to hide these. You never hide LivePure products. This fan can stay out, looks like a really nice speaker. Friends will go, oh, what is that? And then also, if you have these, I call this a tippy dinosaur, because if the kids or the pets come by, you know, that's gonna go over, and you never have to worry about this, because this is about the size of a dish, sits securely, weighs about 6 pounds, so you can take it wherever you're going. Tina, it's so great.
So Judy and I believe Lynette in the chat both said they have the teal.
Oh, I love it.
So even if we're not talking about taking this out to camping or the ball game or anything, if you just need a fan somewhere in your home that's not next to an outlet, take it in wherever it is that you need the fan, right? You can use this corded or cordless. And when we say up to 19 hours of using it, once you detach it, that's because, depending upon low, medium, high, turbo, how much juice it's gonna be taking out of there. But let's say if you did it on low the whole time, you're for sure gonna get the up to 19 hours on there. But even the fan is UV protected, so it's not gonna fade. When you take this outside, it's gonna be able to stay the same beautiful color that you purchased it at. But it's super lightweight. We're saying this is just a tad bit over 6 pounds. For, and all of us, right, can kind of take this anywhere. That's like a one hand. Denim, last call. Last call on the denim, 12, 1, 2, and I have some people that already have it in their cart and they're about to check out. If you want the denim, you have to be making the purchase as soon as possible. Sage also available. That's kind of like that nice spa sage kind of color.
That is a huge decorator color right now, by the way.
The sage?
Oh, yeah.
This is the gray, which this would kind of go into my decor. Obviously, everybody in the chat owns the teal, which is a nice pop of color.
It is.
Black, coral, white. It all comes with the remote. And again, oscillation, timer, a nice little accent light that's on it. But we end up taking things like this on sale right now because it's a buy now, need now kind of a situation. If it's not already hot, it's hot here. If it's not already hot, you know it's coming. So being able to have a fan that goes anywhere you are, and not just that little handheld teeny tiny one where you do this, I want a full fan. I want to be able to sit down, relax, not have to hold anything, not have to think of anything, and then just take it inside when I'm done with it. That is this for you, exclusively here, by the way, Vonabelle. Nobody else even has this.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what I like is you go look for fans, you never see these colors, these decorator colors that go with your whole house where you get to choose to match even your personality. I love that LivePure does that. Now I do want to show you how it will plug. So this is what the plug looks like, and it's nice and long. As you can see, I have it wrapped up here, but it's nice and long. So that means if you have it next to your nightstand, it'll reach over the bed and you can plug it in. So if you were home, you can use this plugged in and keep it, powered all the time. This goes into the back of the fan, this goes into the wall, and then you just charge this for 2 hours. And here's what I like. Charge it for 2 hours. If you're a mom heading out in the morning and you're gonna drop off the elementary age kids at school, but then you're gonna go to a park with your toddlers, bring this with you. It is so easy. Bobby, the host Bobby, was the first one to call it her fan purse. Makes it so easy. Charge it, throw it on your arm with your purse, and head out the door. So then when the kids are playing, you don't have to cut their time short because you're feeling cool. If you bring this to the bleachers where the kids are doing the sports and you're sitting there, you have this cool breeze. Now everyone else is gonna be envious and they're gonna ask to share the breeze. That's why we gave you rotate. So now it will rotate and you can share the breeze with the other moms. And you might think, oh, is this just a personal fan? No, this can reach 10, 20 feet away, delivering that cool breeze. It's good for both situations. And as I think of both situations, so we gave you like fun stuff, you're gonna use it when you're going out and with the kids and you're tailgating. Oh, it's great for tailgating. But let's talk serious too. So many areas get tornadoes, hurricanes, and brownouts and blackouts, and sometimes they're rolling, you don't know when they're coming. You need to have a fan and light that are rechargeable. That's a fact. So today you can have a fan that's rechargeable as well as a light. So all in one. So when those storms are coming, charge it up, and this can last up to 19 hours, and that's on low. And then it goes down a little bit as you turn it to, medium, high, and turbo. But imagine getting that breeze until they give you electricity back after a storm.
I
mean,
we know that firsthand.
Yes, we do.
I mean, last hurricane, I was without power for 4 days.
Yeah.
4 days, and it was hot.
It was brutal.
So it's one of those, you're right, you'll use it every day. You'll use it for convenience to stay cool. And then when you need it, like that kind of a scenario, you're gonna go, man, I am so glad I picked it up when it was free shipping. It was $40 off, and it's one of those that I have handy. I remember when we first moved here to Florida, and we were out by the pool. Riker was swimming and everything, and I remember my husband. Listen, I always say I married smart. I was out there. I hate mosquitoes. It'll cut my time short out there. It was hot. I was getting a little cranky. I remember him running from the garage with a fan, with an extension cord, and he was running outside. He was getting the extension cord and plugging it in and bring me a fan and putting it right next to me and like, baby, are you good? Is it cool enough and whatever? And I was like, wait till I tell him we have these fans where he doesn't have to do, I mean, it was so sweet. And he knew that would extend my time outside to spend time with the family. This, I could literally pick it up, take it with me outside. Like, okay, let's go by the pool. Let's go do this. And listen, a handheld fan has its time, it has its place, all of that. But when I want the real deal, this is what I'm going for. So use it corded, consistent power all the time on a daily, and then when you need to use it uncorded and you get that 19 hours, you're gonna think every single penny was well worth it. That's the black option there. Is the denim on my last single digit quantities, Jared? In my denim? Sage, gray. Oh, Anita in the chat just bought the teal. This seems to be a hot,
yeah, it's an aqua color. They're calling it teal, but I just love it. It's like aqua, beachy, Caribbean.
If somebody said, what's the one you think that everyone's gravitating to? I would have been like, oh, it's the teal. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, because coastal is very big as well, like the whole coastal decorating, seashells, and those kind of colors.
Yeah. Coral was the one that you had, and then you can never go wrong with a black or a white. I always say if you're gifting something and you don't really know, go with a black or a white. Yeah,
I like that.
Because then it can't be wrong.
Going off what you said, Jesse became your hero. He wanted to get a fan to his wife, right, and cool him off. I got to be a hero. Okay, if we could pull up the shot of baby Haley, because this is a true story where the rechargeable fan was the hero. They called me the hero, but it was the LivePure fan, okay? True story, backyard birthday party for my grandson, Josiah. I didn't know an infant was coming, and then as the day went on, it started like at 11 o'clock, and then it got really hot. I ran in the house, I got the fan, I put it in front of the baby, and the mom came over and said, oh, you're my hero, thank you so much. And of course, the baby looked better immediately. And then she's glowing, and then people are filling in around our shoulders going, like, what is that? And I was like, oh, it's a fan. They go, well, but where's the cord? I said, oh, there is no cord, it's rechargeable. And they were like, oh, that's amazing. And so everybody wanted to know where to get one, but I was the hero for baby Haley because it was charged, it's cordless, it goes wherever you're going. It is rated for outdoor use. Now, don't bring it out when it's raining, but that is a great story. And then you're wondering about the reach, because I put it pretty close to baby Haley because it was getting hot.
Yeah.
But we have a great graphic with smoke. I want you to see this. Okay, see how it's narrow coming out of the hoop, and then it widens and explodes into your space. So even if you're 10 or 12 feet apart, if you have it one side of the room into the other, look at how it explodes. And the other cool thing we were able to do is, when we were doing that, we rotated through the available LED light colors. So all of those colors are available for you to choose just to enjoy the ambiance. Maybe you have a porch, a 3-season porch, and you put it out there and you can read your book and you're feeling better. This is a great fan because it goes with you no matter where you're going. At 6 pounds, everybody can take it with you.
Speaking of taking with you,
Yeah.
denim is sold out.
Denim's
so
gone.
congratulations to everybody that was able to grab that last of the denim color. If you're like, oh my gosh, I wanted the denim, Tina told me to put it in the cart and I missed it just, you know, by the skin of my teeth. Sage and teal kind of still in that, that colorway.
Yep.
I would go sage or teal if you had your heart set on the sellout denim that just went right now. Gray, black, white, very neutrals, that pop of color with that coral as well. It's $40 off and free shipping. So again, we put things on sale because we know you need it right now, right? It's not by coincidence we're talking about this, or that it's on sale, or we're shipping it to you for free. We always call, like in fashion, like a buy now, wear now. This is a buy now, need now situation. And it doesn't matter if you're thinking, oh my gosh, should I get an indoor fan? Should I get an outdoor fan? Should I get a handheld fan? Should I get this is all of it. This is all of it. And I've never heard of a fan doing low, medium, high turbo. Like if you're thinking, all these fans, they're high, but they're not quite what I need. Try this one. You get 30 days to see how often you use this, how powerful this is, how beautiful it is. You get to throw away maybe some old fans that you've had for such a long time that just aren't doing it for you anymore. What is that on a FlexPay? It's like $33 to try it out for 30 days. It's like almost $1 a day to try it out.
I like that because it is such a good product. So this is LivePure, and I present to you the LivePure line. Here's some things that they do really well. Always great colors. Pick what you like, what sings to your heart, or it goes with your decor. But then also, USA-based customer service, which means if you have a problem or a question, we take that phone call right here in America, answered by an American, and people really appreciate that. A great warranty. And how we got to this hoop was when that very expensive bladeless fan first came out, and it was $500. I was like, that's too rich for my purse strings. But LivePure, can we do something? And yes, we're able to get a bladeless fan, which means the blades are at the bottom secure, so there's no fear factor with pets and little tails and little fingers. I love that for camping. How else could you get a great breeze and ambiance in your tent if you love to camp? Also, if you send your kids to camp, they need a fan, without a doubt. Whether they're in a cabin or a tent, you need a fan. It's one of the things all kids who go to camp take. In this case, they get something great looking, because look at it on the porch, but they also get a light, and you get a light. Even if it's for the emergency use, when, you know, the hurricanes and you charge them up and you're gonna lose lights, brownouts, blackouts, LivePure is there to the rescue. This is lithium-ion battery. So it charges up just like, for instance, your laptop. And then it delivers. So even on low, you get, the speed is 3.5%. Take it all the way up to turbo, 10.7 miles per hour of a breeze coming to meet your skin to cool you down. Then you never have to worry, and even if you were dusting it, there you go, it's so easy. But also, if your little dog goes by, or your little fingers, or your kids and grandkids go by, this is bladeless. The blades are